everybody, SuzyQue here, and welcome to QueAquatics and Exotics. And today I have a box from Aquarium Co-op. I am very excited. There's several different things in here. I don't know if you noticed, he had developed some air tubing, and it had a kink in it. And it was on an amazing sale, since almost all my fish tanks are run, smells like tubing, are run on air. I figured what a great opportunity to get at an amazing price. The kink, that's very rare here and there, it's just not perfect, and if the Aquarium Co-op name's on it, he wanted it to be perfect. Still works fine. So guess what SuzyQue got? I got some airline tubing. And I'm going to put this somewhere. But I also got something else. I got some plants. So I got 3 different plants. 1, 2, 3. And last time I did the unboxing for LRBAquatics.com. I had let the plants out while I deciphered what was what. And you let me know that might not have been the best thing for the plants. So this time, as I take them out of this moist packaging, yes, I said moist. Get over it, people. I am going to put it right into the water. So these are fish tanks that I'm setting up for my turtles that are outside. Sooner or later they're going to be coming inside for the winter. I should say my yearlings, because obviously my big turtles would never fit in something. I don't even think they'd be able to turn around in that. Ah, Vallisneria. So this is my Vallisneria. Can you see that? Very nice. There are no animals in this tank right now, because they're all outside enjoying the weather, but I want to make sure they get in there, and then I'm going to put a light on them until they get their home. So even though I got these plants from a very credible source, I always quarantine. I learned my lesson the hard way, and it certainly wasn't from Aquarium Co-op that I got some unfortunate hitchhikers. Good, huh? Oh, this is gorgeous. Scarlet Temple. I am so excited. Do you see that? Scarlet Temple, known as Hygrophila carimbosa. I'm going to leave that tag on and everything in here as is for now. And make sure it goes straight up and down, because this is where I'm going to put my light. Oh, and I have one more plant, one of my favorites. Pocostumon stellatus octopus. And this one I'm gonna, can I cut from the bottom? Probably not. Oh yeah, I can. It's like paper. I really like these bags. And I really like this plant. I was thinking of, gotta make sure, oh yeah, look how great that looks. So I got 3 amazing plants along with my airline tubing. Plug that down in there. I'll put a little lighting on it because I have all this lighting up here that I haven't set up for my, I have a lot of outside summer tubs. So I'm setting up my fish tanks now to bring in, you know, my summer tubs and stuff. So I have a lot of extra lighting and filters lying around here from the sabbatical they've been on. And now, I did get one more thing. I had to see what the big hubbub was about. But sometimes I just have to see something to see how and what the big deal is. I got the USB nano air pump. My whole fish tanks run on air pumps. Some are very difficult to get to. Some are excluded from the actual pump, and it's harder to get air to. And my friend over at One Fish, Two Fish ROC, check her out. I'm going to put a link to her channel down there, and I am one of her biggest fans. So, okay, so yes, it's little, it's cute. It'll go next to, let's say, like my shrimp tank or something. And I shouldn't say is that all it does. That's adorable. Or if after the charge, if my electricity goes out, does it hold a charge? Or is it that if the electricity goes out, I can bring my phone charger over? No, I guess I don't understand, but I will do some more research. But I know there's a lot of people talking about these adorable things, and they are adorable, and I do have a lot of use for them. But what is the advantage of this with my kinked airline tubing? What is the advantage of this over a tiny air pump? Let me find out, because that is why I got this. Do you see what is the advantage of this over something like this? So yeah, this is a bigger, clunkier one, but let me see what the advantage is. So I'm going to test out this USB Air on my Australian white tree frog. My dumpy frog, my white frog. But he lives in a palindarium with some guppies, so I want to make sure the guppies stay aerated. So let me show you what I got going on here. So this clear one is going from the actual pump, which is up here, the pump, to the stop check valve. So I just need the line to go that far. So I'm going to cut it right here. Measure twice, cut once. Do I feel the air coming out? I think I do. So I'm going to take this off and put this on the stop air valve. Nice tight. I like this tubing. I'm pulling this one away, which was very good. This one I'll actually do for, I might use it over here for my turtle tanks. But I added my new USB stop check. So let's take a look at this tank. I'm going to put, now that I know it's working, we just moved this tank here so it was missing some water. Let's open this to show you a little bit about this tank. It's about the same size as a 20 long on end. Maybe it's 24 inches high. My frog is in there. Now as I dive deeper in here, this is a little palindarium that's got some pothos in it, some ferns in it, a little palm tree. It's got a couple different kinds of, got some moss, and I scared my baby. I'm so sorry, honey. So I absolutely think that this is a perfect size for this tank. So of course the water is all mucky now, but those are some of my endlers that are in this tank. No, those are all of my endlers that are in this tank. This is my USB. So I'm going to test this out, but so far it looks amazing. It's so much better fit, especially for this purpose, than the bigger one. So this is one of my tree frog enclosures that I chose to use the USB air pump on with my new kinked black line from Aquarium Co-op. So I would have to say, for my purposes, for my tree frog enclosure, that this USB air pump is much better suited than this little bit bigger, more awkward, much louder air pump. And I say much louder, this is one of the quietest air pumps I've ever had, and this is much louder than this. So for these purposes, since I'm only putting air to one or two small tanks, this is 10 times better. And whether I'm using this pump or this pump, I'm using airline tubing from Aquarium Co-op. Kinked. So I think this was amazing. So it was absolutely worth the sale. I have a couple of out-of-the-way tanks that this will be amazing. I don't have to try to worry about setting up a pump. I've got some special plans for this, so stay tuned for an update. So now I'm going to see how well it holds out. Looks like it's going to hold out pretty well though. Let's take a look at those plants. So look at these plants. I am so excited that I decided to get these plants from Aquarium Co-op. This is what I'm talking about. Look at this. Look at this. I got tons of airline tubing. I got the USB pump. I got some amazing plants. Thank you, Aquarium Co-op. I love my stuff. And thanks for coming along and checking out my unboxings of deals I got for this 50% off. And since most of my fish room is run on airline, this is awesome. Kink means nothing. Works perfect. This USB air pump, I got two. One set up on my tree frog and a very special place this one's gonna go. I'll show you later. And these amazing plants. Right now they're just in this holding cell. Yeah, I said holding cell. Holding tank. Oh, I hear the Harleys. It's beautiful out. You know what? The call of the wild's calling me. Harleys are running by. It's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 78 degrees out. I have to go for a ride. So thanks for coming along and checking out my Aquarium Co-op unboxing. And I will see you next time.